It is never easy for one person to change their fate from poor to rich. Planning and strategy is important along the way, but without sacrifices, it will be unable for one to achieve. Hello brewers. Welcome back to Dollar Brew, where we create and inspire future billionaires. In today's video, we will be counting down top 12 sacrifices you need to make if you want to be rich. So make sure to keep watching to the end. Before we dive into the video, give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. When you're rich and wealthy, it means you have a lot of money and possessions. Wealth is the abundance of valuable financial assets or physical possessions which can be converted into a form that can be used for transactions. Becoming rich in life isn't an easy task, especially when your parents are poor. However, if you want to be rich in life, these are 12 sacrifices you need to make before you can become rich and wealthy. Number 12. Instant gratification. People who make it in life and people who don't make it in life. The difference is those who are willing to delay instant gratification. You must be improving constantly for long-term success. Instant gratification is of course replaced by the necessary sacrifices required for greater achievement in the long run. This is a sacrifice because we all want to see instant results when we do something, and waiting for your money to grow when you have goals and plans may frustrate you at some points in your life. However, this habit will not only help you build patience and money over time, but it will help you not lose anything, a problem that most people have when they see a falling market. Number 11. Pride. If you are too proud to post content on Facebook or Instagram for online business or prospect or follow up with clients, you will not be successful. Maintain focus on your objectives and goals. Put your head down and make the sacrifices, be humble and get the results. That is how you win. Most people don't believe that to create wealth from zero, you need to make significant sacrifices. That's why they don't even start, because they don't want to lose their current lifestyle and what they buy now that makes them happy. Number 10. Stability. Getting rich is a roller coaster. It will take a lot of ups and downs until you reach the destination. Stability gets sacrificed and you don't know what tomorrow holds, and you don't have the luxury of being at ease. You need to move yourself to position yourself to meet new people, to negotiate your own reality and provide for yourself, since nobody is going to get it for you. If you believe your environment is keeping you from being successful, sacrifice it and move somewhere else where you are in control of this ride. Number 9. Entertainment. This is the second thing people who want to get rich should sacrifice. If you're just starting out, as we know, most of you will immediately cut out the low and medium levels of entertainment in your life. If you can't cut everything out though, enjoy only the best types of entertainment so that it works as a reward, unless you're a professional esports player where spending time playing video games is your profession. Number 8. Who you are. If you want to be rich and successful, you need to sacrifice who you are in order to become who you want to be. It's smart to think of yourself in terms of a work in progress, similar to a software. This is your current version, but don't be afraid to make updates, fix bugs and reiterate what makes you use. Your current reality didn't make you rich. The current version of yourself wasn't able to solve the puzzles needed to further your achievements from a financial standpoint, so you need to do something about it. Evaluate who you really are. What are the things that set you back? What are the things that the current version of yourself failed to do? Then seek ways to transform yourself in that department. An easy aspect to point out is discipline. If you lack discipline, you're probably never going to be successful, or people always laugh discipline. This is because success in any form comes from repetitive actions which add up over time. Unless you can't discipline yourself, you won't stand a chance. Number 7. Sleep. You have to be willing to sacrifice sleep. If you sleep, you may miss the opportunity to be successful. Look at this objectively. Sleeping less is an amazing advantage if you make quality use of the time while you're awake. There's no point in sleeping 5 hours a night if you're only going to be working 8 hours during the day. Sleep is the first thing everyone should sacrifice when they begin their journey. 6 hours of sleep per night is really manageable, and you can fit a lot more work during the day. Number 6. Happiness. Happiness is a big one because, as you know, money can't buy you happiness at the end, but in order to get money you will need to sacrifice your happiness to a certain degree even if you love what you do. Nobody is happy working 14 to 16 hours per day every single day, so there needs to be a balance to the amount of happiness you're willing to sacrifice in exchange for material gain. If you sacrifice too much, you might not be able to cope with your new reality. Number 5. Time. The road from zero to financial success will take an average of 7 to 10 years depending on the industry. Your emotional intelligence, your intellect, your ability to play the market, and the volume of work you're able to put out in order to make it happen. The days you spend at your computer or negotiating with clients are probably not going to be the best years of your life, but it's a sacrifice one needs to make if they're serious about getting rich, because it's that time that yields the results you are looking for. 7 years might sound like a lot of time, and it doesn't mean that those numbers will lack any positive memories. Time will pass either way, so make sure to invest it wisely. Number 4. Hobbies. Hobby is the nature produce very little value to both yourself and your immediate environment. Not only that, in order to maintain a hobby, it demands time, attention, and most of the time financial resources as well. If you want to be rich and you're not where you want to be in life, you can't afford to have a hobby, that's the truth. Number 3. Friends. There is very little room for a social life when you really want to be rich. One of the first things you should sacrifice if you want to make it is the people around you who are not pushing you further. Cutting down on the toxic individuals is a must, then followed by those who are not actively making you better. It's fairly common for successful people to dramatically reduce their inner circle with a focus on the quality of the individuals. The average future millionaire has 1.8 close friends, and they themselves are also focused on getting rich. In that way, they can push each other further along the way. You need people who can relate to your struggles and that can understand why you're putting in that level of effort. Nobody else will understand, with the exception of individuals who they themselves are doing the same thing. If you really want to make it, your inner circle should decrease in size but increase in value. Number 2. Health. Health is one of the most important ingredients to a successful life, but to get rich, the paradox is that most people sacrificed health in order to get money and then sacrificed the money in order to regain their health. The truth of becoming rich is that the road to riches will take up toll on your health. The most common feeling is not tiredness, because most individuals have difficulty falling asleep. The goal keeps you up at night, there are worries to consider, and everything depends on your ability to manage them. Entrepreneurs live with a tremendous amount of stress in their lives, as they usually neglect their health in the pursuit of success. Finally, number 1 on the list is family. We wanted family to be number 1 because this is the last thing people want to hear that they have to sacrifice. Many successful individuals postpone starting a family for a later date. They start only after they have accumulated success, which is probably one of the most important sacrifices one makes. Road to financial success demands so much focus and effort put into it that it would be almost impossible to achieve the same level of greatness if you're being sidetracked by personal feelings. That's just the truth, that successful people don't get married early on, almost never in their 20s, and for sure that they don't have children as soon as possible. Having a kid early on is pretty much financial suicide, trafficking into the rat race. In order for you to become rich, the process needs your undivided attention. The moment one has a child, that child immediately becomes the focus point and everything else stays behind, as it should be. A third aspect that gets sacrificed is the relationship with your family. Parents and siblings require time, effort, and sometimes financial resources as well, all which you are not in the position to spare in the beginning stages of your journey. The truth is, in order to become rich or successful, there are plenty of sacrifices to be made. After watching this video, whenever you come across someone who is rich, you'll give it a second thought and think about the sacrifices he or she has made to get to where they are today. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, let us know in the comment section below if there's any other sacrifice that we forget to mention. Thanks for watching.